Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear students, we are going to complete Unit 1. This is part 2 of Unit 1, dealing with the grammar and some language notes. Here we have the two words that we are going to deal with, that should and shouldn't. Should in the affirmative and shouldn't in the negative. Of course, both should and shouldn't are followed by the infinitive. But let us see what the meaning of should and shouldn't and the equivalent. Should equals ought to equals had better. Be careful about had better. All of them have the same meaning as you see here. يجب. Okay? من المفضل for to advise. It is good. It is important. Good idea. It is desirable. It is advisable. It is essential. All these should, ought to, had better, plus infinitive to give advice. We use shouldn't if we want to tell you not to do something, but it's up to you. We advise you not to drink fizzy drinks, something like that, but it's up to you. Not to stay up late. Okay, if you carry out our advice, okay, but if you don't, no problem, it's up to you. This is your own decision. You should go now. The bus leaves in 10 minutes. We can say you ought to go now. You can say you had better go now. Tourists should visit the pyramids. Tourists ought to visit the pyramids. Tourists had better visit the pyramids. Tourists should wear sunscreen when it is very hot. You can substitute, you can استبدل should with ought to or had better, and be careful about ought plus to. But had better and should, there is no to. You just put the verb in the stem. Here we have the negative, should not or shouldn't make noise in the class. Here we have the expression, if I were you. If I were you, it means you should. Be careful. I wouldn't make noise. Okay, and something like that. If I were you, I go now. If I were you, I wear sunscreen. Here we have the expressions that show or express the meaning of should, ought to, and had better. It is important. It is good idea. It is desirable. It is advisable. It is essential, equal, should, or ought to, or had better. Let us have some sentences and we will try to substitute the expression or the word should or the word ought to with what they give in practice. As you see here, we are asked to use should or had. It is important for hair to clean or wash her teeth. Okay, let us use should. How can we get the pronoun or the subject from her? Okay, she should clean her teeth, or she should wash her teeth. But what about had? She had better clean her teeth. She had better wash her teeth. Okay, here she should wash her teeth. She had better wash her teeth. Okay, I advise you to wash your hand. Ought. Be careful. يبقى you ought to wash your hand. It is important not to smoke here. It is important not to smoke here. Should. Here not to. يبقى be careful. We have to use should in the negative form. You shouldn't smoke here. Don't drive too fast in the city center. Don't, here the negative. طب what about had? Okay. You had better plus not. You had better not drive. Very important. Not drive too fast in the city center. He should obey his parents. He should obey his parents. Obey, يطيع. It is, okay. It is very important, and sometimes some students find it difficult. But how can we get it instead, or we can use it instead of a should? Okay, it is advisable, it is important, it is good idea to obey his parents. We used should, ought to, or had better plus infinitive. We can use should plus have, ought to have, but at that moment you have to put the past participle. But this indicates that you did something maybe wrong, maybe you forget to do, so you should have studied hard. It means that you didn't study. You should have taken medicine. It means that you didn't take the medicine. Let's see. Here we have, he should have studied hard. If I asked you, did he study hard last year? You be careful. Here should have studied in the infinitive. In the affirmative. Here should have studied. Affirmative is bad. But the thing that, or the action that he did is the negative. He didn't study. So I blame him for not studying hard last year. Okay, we have another example. You ought to have visited your uncle yesterday. Did you visit your uncle yesterday? Did you visit your uncle yesterday? Ah, good. No. Yes, that's it. Okay, so you or he didn't visit his uncle yesterday. So be careful about that. If we say should have, ought to have plus past participle, this is the some people will say, how can we get the past participle after should? But here we have verb to have in the stem, in the infinitive here في المصدر. Okay. Uh, you should have ادي should plus infinitive، بعدين ought to have infinitive، بعد كده التصريف الثالث الباست participle. Okay, so we have should and shouldn't plus infinitive. That equals ought to had better plus infinitive المصدر. And also we have should have, ought to have, but at that case we cannot use had better. Okay, I wish you could understand. Here we have examples. I will give you the more exercise, but in the homework section, inshallah, you will find it if you look for the icons, which we will give you later, inshallah. Until I see you again, I say goodbye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.